Hi and welcome back to the House of Langford channel. It is time for another roundup and this time it is November. We are now in December though, so I am a little bit late, so apologies for that. We're going to kick it right off with these little triangle pouches. So remember I showed you all the patterned ones that Emma and I made the month before. I finished off all of the plain ones, so we've got 8 more. They've all got different coloured zips. All the inners are different colours. And they're just really cute, basically. Really cute little pouches to pop things in. So I think you can even get maybe a couple of bubble bars in there from Lush or something. So they're great little Christmas presents. So I might be using those for Christmas. Yeah, the next thing I did was finish off my retreat bag using the rods from Emmeline Bags. Using my fabric, and you can see it's already stuffed with a project ready to go, and there is a video coming of my making session of when I put it all together. So it's got rose gold zip, continuous zip that goes all the way through the middle. I've quilted the outside in a yellow cotton. It's nice and fully stuffed, and then the rods, when I open it up, the rods hold it open. So there's my project inside all ready to go. And I got the yarn and the pattern for what this new project is from Sconch yarn shop. So I'll pop some links in the bottom for you to go and have a look at them. But I absolutely love this bag and it's going to be great to travel with me. What I do wish I'd done is put some handles on it so I could actually carry it around with me. But actually the rods make it nice and sturdy for me to grab at the top as well. So this is going to be my travelling knitting, I think. I just need to sort out my knitting needles and then it's ready to go. So that is make number 2. The next thing I did, I got some fabric sent to me from a friend called Lorna. She owns Let's Sew It on Facebook, and she sent me some really pretty fabrics. She sent me 3 pieces, and I have made now 3 projects with them, but only 2 were from November. So I'm going to show you those 2 because they've now shown up on her Facebook page. So the first one was a little dachshund. He's meant to be a pincushion, or she's meant to be a pincushion, but I don't really want to put any pins in her. She's so cute. Now I did run a poll on my Facebook and my Instagram asking people what they wanted to name her, and a lot of people said Daisy. Now that makes a lot of sense because she's got daisies on her fabric. The pattern is actually called Dave the Dachshund and it's from a sewing magazine. Again, I'll put the link in the comments for you or in the description. But when I ran it across my ACL students, they actually said Delilah. So I think she may be a Delilah. Let me know what you prefer, Delilah or Daisy, and we'll name her properly. Yeah, it's a really easy pattern to work with and it's freebie as well, so what more would you want? The next thing I did was make a patchwork cushion. Now it's something that I do as I taught it last year as a year 9 project, so each square was a different technique or skill, but I wanted to do a quick patchwork one for a course coming up, and yeah, I used parts of all 3 fabrics. However, the majority of it is just the 2 fabrics because I saved the other one to make another retreat bag. So I'll show you that next month. So here it is. So I've got 4 squares in the corners made with 4 squares of fabric, and then I've got 4 squares on the sides that are made with stripes of fabric or strips of fabric, and then the centre, what I've done is just appliqued an M using a zigzag stitch into the centre, so it just sets it off. And then I was going to put these all facing outwards, but I quite like the fact that it makes a circle. It's like a little garden, and then I've just backed it with one of the fabrics that I had loads of from making that. So yeah, thank you Lorna, those fabrics are amazing. They're so nice to work with and they go really well together as well. I was quite surprised. But yeah, look out next month for a retreat bag made in this fabric because I absolutely love it. I've just got to put the rods in, and I need to actually put my label on it because I forgot to do it when I was sewing up. I was so desperate to get it sewn up that I forgot to put the label in, so I've got to open it back up again. Oh well, that's the sort of thing I do when I'm in a rush. But yeah, so that was the second make I made from the fabrics that Lorna gave me. She gave me 1/2 meter of each. Yeah, and I've managed to make the dachshund, make this one. I've made a retreat bag, and I've still got loads left over. So it just shows how much fabric you can, how many projects you can get out of just 3 pieces of fabric. So that's great. Next up, I actually finished the embroidery on Ridwan's hat, but I can't show you the hat because it's actually been gifted to him already, so I'm going to put it up here for you. I did a Triceratops for the Blue Ranger, the original Blue Ranger from Power Rangers, Triceratops outline, just using white thread, and all I did was use the template of a Triceratops, punched through it with my needle and thread, went all the way around, and then when I'd finished I ripped all the paper off and then wove back through so that the outline became nice and sturdy. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed that. I might do that a little bit more on some other stuff, not necessarily Triceratops, but I did really enjoy making it, so hope you like it. Next up, I made some cushions. Now these were already pre-cut because I'd cut them out years ago. This fabric is actually from IKEA from 2011, and it's been sitting waiting to be made up into cushions all that time. So one of them already had the zip already in it, it just needed to be stitched all the way around, and the other 4 needed to actually be put together properly. So I love this fabric. I don't know why they stopped making it. Honestly, it's brilliant. All I've done is put a zip in the bottom, and it's different both sides. And then the idea was, you can colour it in with washable pens, and then when you're finished, just wash it and start all over again. So I think these are really cool for kids at Christmas or any time of year, even for birthdays as well. Give them a pack of the washable pens, and they can colour it into their heart's content. You don't have to worry about it staining or ruining it. You just bang it in the wash all the colour out, and start all over again, and they'll be happy for hours. So I actually have 5 of these. If anyone would like them, please drop me a comment. But I've only got 3 sets of pens, so I'll see if I can find a link so you can find some of these pens. It's not going to be an affiliate link because I don't have enough subscribers yet. But actually, do you know what? If you can get me up to 100 subscribers, I will send a pack of pens and a cushion as a giveaway prize, and we'll do a little draw for somebody in my subscribers list. Okay, so it's a nice little incentive for you, and hopefully that'll be sorted by the new year. But yeah, they're all different. So this one's got a little camel, hot air balloon, there's some buildings, some cactuses. That looks like a little gingerbread house actually, so that is perfect for Christmas. And then the back's got some more buildings, it's got some fish. It's just lots of different things. If I grab another one, this one has, so we've got different buildings in the middle, and there's a little washing line, little trees. There we go, got a windmill, tree, there's a little castle there as well. What's that? Little bus. This one's got, it looks like fields, all the different fruits and vegetables, and you've got a little owl and an airplane, little farmhouse going on the back, and then again got a different castle this time. So yeah, I mean I've got 5, so we'll see what happens with those. What was next? So next I finished my purple hat. Now I've been working on this whilst I've been covering and doing supply work, and it's from, I don't know if I've got the magazine with me, it's from one of the crochet magazines. I think it was last month's or the month before, so October or November's issue. And I just made a giant pom-pom. So the ball for the pom-pom is from, that's a Poundland ball, so it's got like a sparkle in it. Just about to see some of the sparkle. And the purple is actually a Karen pound cake, just in a purple colourway. But it's nice and cosy. It's got a really wide rim actually, and it's the first time I've done this cable pattern in crochet, but the pom-pom wobbles about a bit. It's not quite flat at the top. So now I can't hear anything, but it's super warm, so I have nothing bad to say about this yarn. I've worked from the middle of the cake though, the middle of the ball, and I kept having to retwist the yarn, so because it kept untwisting, so I would end up getting little strands of the yarn instead of the whole thing when I was pulling my stitches through. So I wonder if it would make any difference going from the outside of the ball. But yeah, that's just my experience from it. So I'll put a link to show you what sort of yarn it is, and it's Karen Pound Cake, I think. Well, it's getting hot now. I've got hot hair. What else did I do? So I've made lots more badges because I've had 2 Christmas markets, one at the end of November and one the 1st of December as well. So I wanted to make up lots more of the little pin badges. So I showed you some, I think, last month. Here's a couple more. So we've got some violins this time, and we've got some really cute penguins. These are so adorable. Look at these. They're so cute. There's 6 different types of those penguins as well, which is great. I had loads of Christmas badges, and I've got these fans as well. Well, I think my mum bought these. These cute little fans. So there's loads of different patterns of those too. And then they're the same tree. There's no point showing you 2 of those. So I've got quite a few Christmas ones. So there's a Christmas tree. And then we've got a snow globe. And then I think on the back we've got a set of bells as well. There we go. So I just sell these at on my stall at events, just as nice little stocking fillers, and I like the fact that people do buy them as gifts or as stocking fillers. There's some skulls here too. These are quite cool. Yeah, so it's just something else I've been doing. It's quite quick actually in order to make them, because I use I try to use E6000 all the time with them, and I've just got loads of pin brooches. I lay them all out flat, the right way up, the wrong way up, so face down, but the right direction facing up, and then I just go around, put a blob on each of them of the glue, pick up all the pins, put all the pins on, and then leave them to dry. But some of them do get stuck to my the board that I use, mainly because I've put too much glue on basically, and they do need a bit of a wiggle, but it doesn't damage them, and they look really cool. They're really cute gifts. So yeah, I mean I have loads. That's just one of 5 pots. So I've got 5 of these little takeaway boxes filled with brooch pins. So everyone's getting a brooch pin for Christmas. There's so many of them. Yeah, the last thing that I made last month. Now there's not actually a lot I've made really. If you look at the list, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, there's lots of little badges, and I've made 8 of those little zippy pouches, and obviously 5 of the cushions. But I've done them at the same time, so I consider them one thing to make. Yeah, the last thing, I made this on the 30th November when I was at an event. I just picked up the stone out of my stash and thought, you know what, I want to wrap that today. So I'm going to pop a picture up because I've actually put it into my stock box, so I can't find it at the moment. So it's a really cute little pinkish red piece of onyx. And I've just wire wrapped it in a silver plated wire, and yeah, it's hung on a really nice cute cord. So yeah, that is pretty much everything for this month. Now I've got a few pieces lined up for December. I've almost finished the retreat bag, so that will be the first one to go up, and I've got some Christmas gifts as well that I need to make, so it may be a Christmassy filled video next month, but it is December, so Can't really blame me, I guess. Yeah, so remember, I'm going to run that giveaway, so if you would like to win yourself a cushion with the pens as well for your little ones, share this podcast, this blog, this vlog, this YouTube channel, and see if we can get our subscribers up to 100, and then we'll ship one of these off to one lucky winner. If I've got some left over, maybe there'll be 2. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. I will see you again very soon. And if you want to find me on Instagram or Facebook, just type in the House of Langford, all one word, and it will pop up. I'll put the link in the bottom. All right, see you soon. Bye.